The end of an era is here. The Blacklist's 10th season came to a stunning conclusion. Do you still have concerns about how everything transpired? Take note, spoilers ahead. James Spader's character, Raymond Reddington, is the focus of NBC's long-running criminal drama The Blacklist. Red, a former U.S. naval intelligence officer, turns into a notorious criminal. Reddington turns himself in to the FBI and hands them the Blacklist, a list of the world's most dangerous criminals, after years of evading detection. In exchange for protection from prosecution, he works alongside FBI Special Agent Elizabeth Keene, Megan Boone, who left the show before Season 9, to apprehend the culprits. The Blacklist was terminated by NBC after Season 10 in a statement released in February 2023. In a statement to NBC, showrunner John Asendrath stated, "We're honored to reach our conclusion after 10 years, hundreds of Blacklist cases, and more than 200 episodes produced, to challenge Raymond Reddington and our FBI task force each week. It has been a lot of pleasure to develop the weird, cunning, and fascinating Blacklisters." The Associated Press interviewed Spader in July 2023 on the conclusion of The Blacklist. He talked about what it was like to film The Blacklist's climactic scenes, which we now know feature his tragic passing. "I was quite happy that we were able to conclude it precisely how we wanted to. In terms of how the conclusion would play out, it was purposeful, and we were aware of it in advance," according to Spader. "You'll see that the ending has conviction, and we commit to it." About the conclusion of his character, he continued, "I really felt like this was complete, and I loved how it really completed a circle, in a way," he continued. "It wasn't merely a straight line from point A to point Z, rather, it was a kind of circle." The three-time Emmy winner commended both himself and the long-running role he plays. Red truly occupies the entire globe. He truly adores the home in which he resides, and he enjoys living. If one needs to take their life on occasion, I suppose they would come to appreciate it more. The 2-hour Season 10 conclusion of The Blacklist left us guessing with every turn and turn. What transpired? Okay, a lot. In this last episode, Red, the task force's comrade and criminal genius, is wanted by the organization. He disbanded the task force in order to safeguard the agents, and is now at large. Toby Leonard Moore's portrayal of Congressman Hudson and Derek Williams' portrayal of FBI agent Nixon are both motivated to locate him quickly. Dembe, Hisham Tawfik, Red's former bodyguard, alerts him that the FBI is after him when Red gets in touch with him. Red is concerned about the potential consequences of his actions for Dembe's future. Red faked his own death a few days earlier by blowing up an aircraft with Dembe's help. Dembe promises Red that if given the opportunity, he will have him arrested. Dembe advises the FBI that Red would try various escape routes, disguises, and utilize his network of contacts to dodge capture and response. This helps the FBI focus on Red's approach. Red tricks the government agents by setting up clones of his car all throughout the city. They learn that he had been residing with Glenn Carter's mother, Paula Carter, but he departs just before the FBI is about to arrive. Additionally, when they stop by his safe home, they discover that it is on fire, and Red uses his fireman disguise to escape unharmed in a fire truck. Yet again, they arrive too late. One of the FBI's agents may be assisting Red, according to a hunch. Dembe was the one who forewarned Red at the airstrip, they discover after tracing a phone conversation. Dembe is taken into custody and sent to headquarters for more interrogation. Ressler, Dembe, and the FBI officers are in the car, which is on its way, when Red T-bones it on the highway. Dembe is rescued from the debris by Red, who appears. Dembe nevertheless informs Red that he is not accompanying him. Dembe is shot in the neck by Hudson after he takes an FBI agent's pistol. Red kills Hudson by shooting him in the head, and he also shoots Ressler 3 times. While he is wearing a bulletproof vest, Red quickly leaves with Dembe to seek him emergency medical care at a nearby nursing facility. Dembe needs a blood transfusion immediately since he is losing so much blood. Knowing they are a match, Red offers his blood right away, and by performing an emergency transfusion, he finally saves his companion. After gathering information on the nursing facility, Cooper and Ressler get there to find Dembe having surgery. Red should not have been a donor even though he was a match, the nurse informs the group, as he was exhibiting signs of oxygenation and shortness of breath. Things start to go south for the ex-con at this point in the conclusion. Red went away to the Spanish hamlet of Carmona, since she was plainly sick following the blood transfusion. She once coughed up blood. Red queries Angela about the best route to take to reach the Miura ranch. the birthplace of his favorite Spanish bullfighter, Manolete. A frightened bull is standing in front of Red as he strolls over an open field in rural Spain. The following image shows Ressler finding Red's bleeding body while he was hovering in a helicopter overhead. The bull charges at Red, but they don't show the precise moment he was killed. Ressler informed the task force when Red's mangled body was discovered and laid Red's hat on his body as a final farewell. At Dembe's passionate monologue about his dear buddy, we couldn't help but cry. More than any other person I've ever met, he has always been at peace with death. He asserts that death is unavoidable. It will all arrive for us, and the inevitable robs death of all its meaning, Dembe observed of Red. The non-inevitable things are what important. When everything in our lives is pointing us in the correct direction, we choose to go left by creating, discovering, and doing things, our way of life. He has my undying affection for that. For his extraordinary stubbornness to say goodnight peacefully. Share your thoughts with us in the comments section below. You may like the video and subscribe to the channel to see more breakdowns if you like it. I appreciate your time and interest.